Hello everyone, and welcome to Harmony at Home. I'm Mr. Adam, and I'm so excited you've joined me for Part 9. If you missed Parts 1 through 8, there are links in the description box below. In today's lesson, we're going to be reviewing our C major scale, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and we're going to learn some techniques for practicing our music. Let's get started. Before we review our C major scale, I want to teach you a little bit about something called warming up. Warming up is where we play something that's relatively easy and slow to get our bodies and our instruments ready to play. Scales are often used as warm-ups, and that's what we're going to do today. Let's start by warming up with our C major scale in whole notes. I want you to play along with me. Are you ready? 1, 2, ready, and. Wonderful job. I think we should try playing that scale one more time, but this time we're going to change the rhythm. Let's play the C major scale using half notes and quarter notes. Remember, half notes get 2 beats and quarter notes get 1 beat. Are you ready? Let's play this together. 1, 2, ready, and. Excellent job. Now let's review Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I hope you practiced over the last week. If you did, this should be a little bit easier than it was when I saw you last. Let's try this together. Are you ready? 1, 2, ready, and. Excellent. I hope this was easier for you than it was last week, but if it was still difficult, that is okay. We are going to learn a little bit about how to practice our music. Practicing our music is very important. It makes playing our pieces comfortable and worry-free. We practice our music just like we practice any other activity like riding a bike or shooting hoops. We repeat it until it becomes comfortable. Let's try practicing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. There are some special ways that I like to practice to make sure that I know my music as well as I should. The first thing I like to do is to play my music very slowly. Playing slowly makes the music a little bit easier, and we're more likely to play it correctly, which is going to make it more comfortable. It also allows us to look ahead in our music so we know what's coming next. Let's try playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star very slowly together. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Did that feel easier? I know it did for me, and I hope it did for you too. If it was still difficult, that's totally okay. We can slow the music down even more. Slow it down until it becomes comfortable. Another way I like to practice is by breaking my music up into small pieces. If there's one measure I find difficult, I'll just work on that one measure. We can combine this technique with the one we just learned by playing that one measure very slowly. Let's try practicing just the first measure of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. That's it. Great job. Let's try that a few more times. Here is playthrough number 1. 1, 2, ready, and. Great job. Let's try that one more time. Ready, and. Excellent. And now one last time. Ready, and. Excellent job. The last technique I like to use when I practice is to play with a metronome. A metronome is a device that helps keep the beat for us so that we don't have to worry about it. Kind of like this. When we practice with a metronome, we try to line up our playing with the beat that the metronome gives us. If we have quarter notes, we would line up every one of those quarter notes with the click of the metronome. We can also use our metronome to keep track of how fast or slowly we're playing our music. Let's try playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star along with our metronome. Are you ready? 1, 2, ready, and. Great job. We're almost out of time for today, but before you go, I'd like to talk to you about what to practice for next week. I would like you to use the 3 practice techniques we learned today, playing slowly, breaking the music into chunks, and using a metronome, to practice these 3 pieces: Hot Cross Buns, Eau Claire de la Lune, and Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. In next week's lesson, we're going to learn how to play with accompaniment, so it's very important that we're comfortable with our music and we play with a steady beat. I will make sure to post a link to a metronome on our Google Classroom so that you can practice along with it. I can't wait to hear you next week, and happy practicing.